Welcome to You Bijou. We are going to use, I believe, everything today. The Micron 01, the pencil, and the Tortillion. So let's get started. We're going to draw a border with the pencil. So we start with our corner dots. I'm reminding you to pause if you haven't already to set an intention, to get comfortable, and to make sure you have all your supplies. So 4 corner dots followed by a border in pencil. And today's tangle is called Meer, M-E-E-R. So I'm going to switch to my pen, and I think I'm going to go corner. No, I'm not going to go corner to corner. I'm going to go off to the side a little bit, and let's draw a line from top to bottom. And then let's aura that line pretty close. And then let's leave a space, maybe a pen's width or so, and draw another line and aura. So now we have this column here to play with, and I'm going to draw a curved line, just a little gentle curve down the middle. On the edges, I'm going to take my time and just draw orbs that touch. They touch the line that we aura'd. They connect with each other. And they're all about the same size. I am not super worried about being exact. I am in the flow. I'm also called to remind you to loosen the grip on your pen. Take a deep breath. I have this tendency to hold my breath when I'm doing detailed work like this. Oh, I did not connect. There we go. And so I have to remind myself. And I feel like if I'm reminding myself, perhaps reminding you is also a good idea. So this is one of those tangles where the steps are pretty simple, and it is a little bit of a like a high focus tangle, just in that there's a lot of detail work. So I'm just creating these lines that are close together. I started in about the middle. I just like to have a place to start so that when I get to the end, I can just sort of let it fall off the page. And then we'll go back on this side, which I actually feel like my hand feels better if I draw in the same way, going in that same direction. So I turn my tile. You might not need that. I find that I do. Okay, and then on the other side, we're gonna make it like a V basically. So I'm just going to, and I'm not worried about like connecting the exact same line. It's more about the angle. So this is one of those tangles that for me, as I'm drawing it, not when I'm teaching it so much, but when I'm just drawing it on my own, this is one of those tangles that I can get a lot of space in my brain and just be calm and relaxed, and sometimes get intuition coming in, and just like a really zoned out kind of state, I guess. So we could do just one. I feel like I want to do another one, and maybe I'll do it like kind of, I don't even know if these are going to connect. I think I'm just gonna, they might connect here a little bit because I want to keep that width there. But you could layer in and out here pretty easily. So I didn't draw the middle line. The order of those two steps doesn't really matter. I just felt like I wanted to get these orbs on the edge. You could also play with like what's more comfortable for you. Do you prefer to draw your circles this way or this way? And explore what actually might work for you. You might be surprised. Like for me to go the other way actually felt really uncomfortable, but every now and again, like I think it's when I'm drawing print temp, I'm surprised. Some days it's easier for me to draw the spirals in one direction, and some days it's easier for me to draw them in another. So just explore what works best for you. Okay, so I drew the squiggly line, and maybe I'll go this way. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it with just those two. You could draw another one behind. You could draw one up here. You could sneak them in, but I kind of just like these two. So I'm going to shade before I sign and date. And for shading on this one, you can kind of pick one side of that line. And I like to have it darkest at the center where I drew the line, and then kind of fade it out, but also leave a little highlight on the edge. So that's changes the look of it quite a bit. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And then the other thing I'm going to do is darken this line on the edge that we drew, the border. With my pencil. And then pretty close to the line, just draw circles and kind of smudge that a little bit. And then, which way do we go here? I feel like it goes this way. I kind of like it being that way. And so where will I put my chop? I feel like I'm going to sneak it into this corner, this lower left-hand corner, and draw my chop, and which my chop is my initials, my first name and my last name, and a heart. And then on the back, we have YOU Bijou, the date. And then you can sign your name. And this tangle is called Meer. That's it. I hope you enjoyed tangling with me. Thanks. Have a great day.